Good morning. It's Charles Lewis, author of The Diamond Mind, The Law of Attraction based on ancient scriptures and modern day practitioners. It's available on Amazon, iTunes, and Audible. The title of today's message is Choose Life One Decision at a Time. In order to renew your life, it's going to have to be renewed one decision at a time. Over the course of the day, you're going to be faced with hundreds of different decisions. So you have hundreds of different opportunities to choose life. So every time you're faced with a decision today, you have to evaluate that in terms of, does it add value to my life? Is it getting closer? Is it getting closer to my goal or further away? So that's going to take honesty. It's going to take some self-reflection. But that's what you have to do in order to renew yourself. And you know how I do it. I approach it from both the spiritual and the physical. And I marry the two. You have to hit it from both angles. This reminds me, maybe like 25, almost 30 years ago, I watched this movie called Serpent and the Rainbow. And in this movie, there was a old mystic roaming around in the cemetery. And the guy asked her, pretty much like, what are you doing in the cemetery? And she said, well, in order to understand the living, you have to commune with the dead. She said, but don't commune with the dead so long that you forget about the living. Physical, spiritual balance is one of the integral pieces of the puzzle in terms of achieving total freedom. So, one of the first decisions that you make in the morning is because you're hungry. You wake up hungry. What do I put inside of my body? What am I putting in my mouth? My very first decision is bulletproof coffee. Whatever coffee I have, I put some coconut oil in there. Sometimes I cheat, put a little butter in there. What the coconut oil does, the medicinal quality of it, is it's really good for your skin. And it also stretches out the effects of the caffeine over a long period of time. So you just don't shoot up real quick and then crash. So instead of using pre-workouts and stuff like that, that's what I use. The next decision I make are the fruit and juice smoothies. And I want to illustrate for you just exactly how powerful they are. So let me stir it up. This has all our normal ingredients: the kale, the blueberries, the celery, the carrots, the turmeric, the ginger root, the pepper, the flaxseed, a little bit of organic protein, some organic coconut oil. But I want to show you just how powerful this is. So listen close. You hear that fizz? I want you to see this. Did you see the smoke rise from that? You know what that is? That's your medicine, folks. That's that trapped up energy that's in that plant that just came up in smoke. This is powerful stuff, folks. This can heal your body. Remember, in the Old Testament, it said that you should use the fruits as your meat and the leaves as your medicine. So there that is, right there. So let me tell you about your relationship with food. So have you ever been in a dysfunctional relationship? Maybe the guy was being physically or verbally abusive, but you stayed with him. Maybe because he was cute. Maybe because you were a creature of habit and your confidence was compromised and you didn't think anybody else would want you. Um, there's a variety of reasons why you stay in a dysfunctional relationship. I've been in those relationships. I stay because it becomes normal. You know what I mean? And there are good times, so you justify the bad times with the good times. In the same way, you can have a dysfunctional relationship with food. Okay? You know this food is bad for you, but because it tastes good, you continue to eat it because, maybe it's a sugar high that you get really quick that you're addicted to. Maybe it's because you're a creature of habit, that you keep eating stuff that's beating your ass. You talk about an abusive relationship physically. That food is kicking your ass every single day and killing you. Do you know that the life expectancy of a human being has actually gone down? Choose life, okay? Not only with respect to the decisions that you make as what you put in your body, but choose life with every thought that you have. When a thought comes, evaluate that thought. Is this thought, because thoughts become things, is this thought going to get me closer or further away from my goal? Okay? Is this decision that I'm making to eat? You know what I mean? Sometimes we stay in a bad relationship because of convenience. Sometimes we make a bad choice, eating choice, because it's convenient. You know what I mean? McDonald's, you get in and out in 5 minutes. You don't have to meal prep. You don't have to do any of that stuff behind the scenes in order to be healthy or to satisfy your hunger, because it's done right then and there. So what I would encourage you to do is start to develop a more positive and healthy relationship with your food and every other area of your life. Anyway, my prayer for you is to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Let that be your affirmation for today and every day. God bless you.